Yep, you're good to go. Since we are in the losers lounge, so everyone who loses in the next 6 matches, I think, is going to be kicked out of the tournament entirely. This is where the risk reward comes in. What I need to get Frost taking his first point there. What I need to get is the heart rate monitor that you can put right on the screen. I think that'd be really cool, but I'm overall thinking about redoing my VR space too, because it's just kind of my bedroom right now. All right, Frost doing a good job of catching right back up to CrudeWarBear here. Ooh, but CrudeWarBear takes his first point. Frost was able to get a 6-strike buffer, though. Puts him in a good spot for getting ahead on this second point. And you're going to see CrudeWarBear just trying to catch up on those strikes. You're. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, but you can't use... Oh, Frost taking a second point. You can't use live as per normal without doing, like, some heavy modifications, right? It might be a legacy thing, but the live doesn't work with Spark, I'm pretty sure. Bears freeze to death. No, bears hibernate. Ooh, CrudeWarBear taking his second point. All right, Frost was only able to get 3 strikes ahead on this volley. We're going to see both of them building it back up. Ooh! CrudeWarBear taking a step out of line there and getting smacked. Smackety whacked. They find shelter from the strike count. True. If they've eaten enough food for the winter. Oh. Huh. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted there. CrudeWarBear taking his third and or his second and third points there, I think. I just looked up your that's actually really freaking cool, huh? It's kind of like an additional overlay, like oh, and Frost taking round 1. Good round. It's kind of like an additional overlay specifically for tracking how many calories you've burned and stuff like that. I might honestly download that. That seems pretty cool. I wonder if I could hook it up to my Google Watch. That's interesting too. I'll have to check then. Ooh, CrudeWarBear taking his first point there. All right, and every strike that he builds up now, while he has the point advantage, is going to be another strike that Frost has to go up against when he eventually gets his point. You can connect Google Fit to it. Okay, so and that would go through my Fossil watch. Fossil. Da, da, da. Just not direct integration, which makes sense. Darn, Apple has all the cool watch technology. Oh yeah, that's right. He did I think it was Gnarly I was talking to did end up just buying like a cheap Chinese one online. And it ended up working fine for him, so very interesting, very interesting. Alright, wow, Frost is up to 16 strikes here. And you can see he's using those to his full effect. Preventing CrudeWarBear from getting any more strikes. 7's already too much. Either way, even if CrudeWarBear does get a significant lead here, he's still going to have to go up against him in round 3. Ooh, that was a nice block from CrudeWarBear. And when you control the tempo of the match, those are the sort of moves that you can pull. You can take a lot more risks with being aggressive if you can go ahead and shield on reaction like CrudeWarBear did right there. Seems like he's getting back into the flow of things. Ooh, and Frost, dang commentator curse. Frost taking 2 points. Whoa. Okay, now CrudeWarBear is the one who has to play catch up. Every strike that Frost gets here is another strike he's gonna have to go up against. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, nice deflect coming out from Frost there. Frost getting aggressive with his throws. Honestly, right where he should be. We did just have someone in the server join whose username is like VR Fitness Mag. So, hey, if you're watching this VR Fitness Mag, would love to do an interview. I think it wasn't them, but it was like Road to VR or something that when we were shut down back in November did like a full article on us and ended up quoting me. It was the first time I had ever gotten like recognized, not in my IRL name, but in my virtual name, which is a weird thing to have happen. Ooh, okay, all right. Frost taking his 3rd point. It's anyone's game right now. CrudeWarBear's got a 4-strike advantage. Oh, and CrudeWarBear taking round 2. We're going to round 3. We're going to Disney World. Well, I wrote this whole big sappy thing about like how when the servers got shut down, like a lot of the people that I knew just through playing this game, I had no way of really contacting. I mean, I know we had the Facebook group, but actually it wasn't until that happened that I became part of the Facebook group either. So I'd written like this whole big Twitter thread and I reposted it everywhere that I could think of. It was basically along the lines of like, hey, listen, if you take down these servers, you're not just taking down the game, you're taking down a whole community of people who don't really talk outside of virtual reality. Ooh, Frost taking his 1st point. And just because of the small community and because of how the matchmaking in this game works, you have to physically go and find matches to play against. You know, you know people. It's like you're seeing, you know, people at the gym or something like that. I mean, I know Rinsler uses that metaphor a lot, but when you log in, you're the only one on here. It really does feel like you're the only one in the gym for a little bit. And then people join in and, you know, you get to play with them. And I think, as much as I love Blast On, I think this one gets closer to a VR sport. I think that, honestly, I get more of a workout. Ooh, CrudeWarBear taking his 2nd point there. Frost has got 6 strikes, though. That's enough to do something with. I get more of a workout from Blast On, and I like, just in general, how the Blast On devs are more active. But in Blast On, my focus is more like on long-term play. It's like I'll come up with like cool builds and like try out different things. You know, there's a skill cap to it for sure. There's a huge skill cap. But that skill cap comes more in like knowing your opponent's weapons and, you know, doing different stuff. In this one, I mean, everyone's on the same exact playing field. There is no asymmetrical play, and that makes it feel more like a sport. CrudeWarBear taking the win there.
That was a good game.
All right.
Yeah, good game.